Hey guys, Tiffany Ofili Porter here, where I discuss all things life after sport. In this video, we are going to do an experiment on my Sisterlocks. I am going to show you how I achieve a curly look. I've talked before about how I put pipe cleaners in my hair, but this time, instead of the 40 to 60 pipe cleaners that I typically use, I'm going to use only 20 to see if the curl pattern is way different using fewer pipe cleaners. And I'm going to put them in today on a Monday. I have a hooded dryer being delivered overnight, and I'm going to use that hooded dryer once it arrives tomorrow morning and take my pipe cleaners out the following Tuesday morning. So essentially, it's going to be an overnight set, whereas I usually keep my pipe cleaners in for like 3 to 4 days to make sure that the curls really set. I'm going to see how it does with fewer pipe cleaners and fewer days of fit setting using a hooded dryer. So if that video sounds interesting, make sure you continue to watch to see how this process unfolds and to see how the curls do.
Motherhood with medals on her chest, she's proven in greatness, knows no rest, representing the countries with pride she stands.
So I decided to go ahead and try this experiment. Number one, because I don't feel like walking around with my pipe cleaners on for a lot of days. Number two, I am investing in a hooded dryer, so I want to see if it actually does what it needs to do on my Sisterlocks. And number three, I don't want to take a long time putting the pipe cleaners in, so I wanted to put fewer in just to kind of get the process going. So keep on watching to see how this all unfolds and to see how the curls look different from when I use about double to triple the amount of pipe cleaners that I typically use. Now, I washed my hair yesterday. It is completely dry. And one of the keys that I've talked about before with a good pipe cleaner set, especially when you do have a little bit of hang time like I do, and when you have a lot of hair, is to make sure that they are not wet. They have to be completely dry because I set my pipe cleaners with mousse, particularly the Lot of Body mousse. I've used other mousses before in the past. This one, I just like the way that it works. It smells good. It's very affordable, and it really works when you're setting your pipe cleaners or your braid out or twist out on your locks. So I've talked about before how to create the pipe cleaners. This is my bundle that I reuse all the time, and there's about 60 in this. And once you create your pipe cleaners, you can continue to reuse them as the curlers for your locks. So don't throw them away. My mom once saw this and was like, "Why are you keeping this around? Toss them." I'm like, girl, if only you knew how much I get use out of these pipe cleaners. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of get this process going. I will show a little bit how I do it, but I've made so many videos on, walking you through from start to finish on the installation of the pipe cleaner. So I won't go into that too much in this video because I feel like the main point of this video is to see, number one, how the curls look, final product with fewer pipe cleaners. Number two, how the hooded dryer helps to expedite the process. And number three, I'm going to kind of time myself from start to finish to tell you how long it takes to put in just about 20 pipe cleaners. So let's go ahead and get started. I have segregated my few 20 pipe cleaners. This seems like such few compared to how many I typically do. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to turn out. We are starting roughly at 9:42 p.m. So yeah, let's go ahead, guys. I don't feel like going downstairs to get my good microphone, so hopefully the audio is okay. And yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. So I do like to section it out, kind of start in the back first. And that kind of just helps me to keep on track and to ensure that my sections are kind of uniform, so I kind of can have an idea of where I am and what I'm doing. I will also say my loctician, this is kind of an aside, taught me how to self-tighten my locks. Now, I'm not going to actually be doing that for like my full head because who has time to retighten all these locks, but it's useful because I've been doing it on my perimeter and I just feel like it really freshens up your look. This retightening is like more than halfway old. I want to say it's been like 4 weeks since I've had, no, not 4, maybe 3 weeks since I've had my hair. No, it might have actually been 4. Yeah, 4 weeks since I've had my hair done. So just doing that perimeter makes it just look like I just got the whole head done. So it's just a way for me to spruce it up. And I really, really appreciate her. Shout out to Melissa for always empowering me and always just being such an amazing friend and loctician. So like we said, we're doing big parts, right? So with that, let's do my first section. This right here usually would be about 3 different pipe cleaners. But we're gonna do it as one because we're doing this experiment. Another thing, guys, I literally decided to get the hooded dryer today and to make this video like today. So I do not have the hooded dryer with me. So essentially I'm gonna put these in and I'm gonna probably technically sleep with them overnight and then do the hooded dryer in the morning when it comes. So what you do, in case this is your first video watching of how to put in pipe cleaners, you go all the way to the bottom. As you can see, there were a couple of shorter locks that popped out of that section because, you know, not all locks are the exact same length, and that's okay. As you start twisting, you are going to go back and grab those locks and put them into the section of the locks. And then you'll just make sure that you have everything on board. I mean, obviously, I've mentioned it before. By the way, guys, if you want to subscribe to my channel and you haven't watched my playlist on Sisterlocks, well, what are you doing? But I've talked before about how the smaller the sections are with your pipe cleaners, the tighter the curls are going to be. And I really do love that tightly curled look. But, you know, if I'm being honest, it can take up to like an hour sometimes for me to put those pipe cleaners in. That's a lot of time. Oh, by the way, this is a lot of mousse that I use, okay? So I don't even know. Is that like 7 pumps or something? Yeah, we lather it on there, guys, because this is what's going to help those curls to set. So we certainly have to be very generous with the mousse. Now you can get a lot of body on Amazon. It can be delivered like the following day or the day after if you're ever in a bind or you like run out. But I literally keep a whole thing of a lot of body on deck because I do these pipe cleaners and braid outs so often that it's like I just keep my stash stocked up. Like I said, the shorter ones, you pull them in there and you just continue to roll. Now, with the pipe cleaners that you create, you using 2 of the pipe cleaners versus 1 makes it a little bit more heavy duty. And I just randomly grabbed the 20 from my stash, and this is one of the ones that was just 1. Well, that's not good. You see how this is like hanging out or like coming loose? This one is tight, this one not so much. So I'm gonna redo it because, yeah, we still want the curls to look good even if they are not going to be super tight. So again, 1 pipe cleaner, see how it just shakes a little bit versus 2. I feel like this one is just a little bit more secure. So we're gonna go down. And guys, like I said, this is an experiment, so we very well might, at the end of this experiment, find out that, you know, the 20 pipe cleaners are not enough, and with my thick hair, I need more pipe cleaners to get me that look that I'm going for. And we might find out that having a few days to allow it to set really is important, and that the hooded dryer is just not a viable option for me, and that's okay. That's why we're doing this on camera and doing this together, and I'm doing it so you guys don't have to. You know, I'm always looking out for my girl, so hopefully this video is useful and yields the results that we are looking for. I don't think this is gonna set. I don't know. This one I just feel like, I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. What I also might do is like put it in like a bun. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, they are in. I ended up putting in 24 instead of 20 because there were a couple sections that I needed in. As you can see probably here in the back, it looks like there is like, I won't say a bald part, but like, you know, sections that are not done. But as long as the ends are done, I'm hoping that's enough. But yeah, guys, we are going to figure this out together. So let's just see how this goes, because I don't feel like these pipe cleaners are as secure as they typically are when I do them smaller. I'm going to actually wear a scarf tonight to keep everything in. I'll probably actually do like a fish net and a scarf to keep everything secure before the hooded dryer will come in, and then we'll be able to set it and take it out tomorrow, and let's just see what happens. I hope this turns out well because I want this video to be useful. And one more thing, it is 10:26, which means it took me just about 40 minutes to put these 20 pipe cleaners in, and as you can imagine, it would have taken double the time had I done double the pipe cleaners. So definitely something to consider if you want something to be quicker than normal. Use fewer pipe cleaners. The curls are going to be larger, but we're going to figure this out together and see how this goes. So stay tuned for the takedown and the review. Okay, so it's Tuesday morning, the following day, 11:36 a.m. As you can see, I put my pipe cleaners in like this fishnet, and I tied it back in a little bun just to kind of keep it secure overnight. And my hooded dryer, I guess this is more of a bonnet dryer, came in the mail overnight, so I have not used it yet. I just finished taking a shower and I figured we'd try it out together ourselves. But basically, it feels as though my hair is pretty dry. So I don't even necessarily know if I need this. I still just want to try it, and I'm going to use it while I'm doing my makeup just to ensure all of the parts, even in the back where my hair is like the thickest, are completely dry. So you essentially, this gets attached two different ways. You have this clip and then you have this drawstring. And yeah, this is my first time ever using it. I read the reviews and a lot of the people were saying not to use it on high, to use it on low. So I'm gonna just use it as kind of a slow dry while I am multitasking. So let me know down in the comments if any of you guys have ever used this type of hooded dryer before. They say that it is like the perfect option for people who want that like salon quality without having to go to the salon or to spend a bag on a hooded dryer. This itself was not that expensive. And actually with this drawstring, you don't even really need this tie. So yeah, it's already plugged in. That's high. I'm gonna put it on low. Because like I said, this is gonna be a bit of a process. So yeah, I'm gonna sit underneath this dryer for probably like 10 minutes while I'm doing my makeup, and I will come back and we will take these pipe cleaners out together. Okay, it has been just about, let's just call it a clear 10, give or take, minutes of me sitting underneath this bonnet dryer. Did a quick little makeup. I actually have a doctor's appointment today, so it's like a 2-for-1. And let's go ahead and take it down. I really like how this kind of evenly disperses all of the heat. I certainly will get a lot of use out of this for both my hair and my daughter's hair. I think if I didn't say it already, it was like 15 bucks. So definitely a good investment. But here is the final reveal. I don't know, guys. If it doesn't turn out great, that is okay. It didn't take us too long to put it in. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but let's go ahead and figure this out together. Okay. Usually when I take them out, they are a lot tighter than this, but again, they're bigger, so it's kind of expected that they're not gonna be as tight. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of prefer the look of my pipe cleaners when they are like falling over time, because I do prefer that looser look, but I can already tell that this is gonna be super loose. Again, something is better than nothing. I just like volume in my hair, and as much as I love my Sisterlocks, they're not my favorite when they are straight. So I can already tell, you see how this one did not really take very well. Again, this is an experiment, we are learning. And you know what? It doesn't even feel like it's fully dry. That's probably why. Oh man. Well, I've already committed to taking them down. So it looks like the ones in the front that I did do a tiny bit tighter. Yeah, this is not fully dry, you guys. Oh man. The ones that I did a little bit tighter look like they're going to, yeah, this is not gonna be the look that I'm going for. Oh man, it's not fully dry. I can feel a couple of areas that the mousse still feels a little bit damp. But I don't really feel like walking around in pipe cleaner, so I've committed to taking these down. I've been washing my hair a lot more frequently lately because of how much I've been sweating, all the working out I've been doing. So I guess if you're looking for something, like if you're in a bind and you need your hair to have some volume pretty quickly, then you can do it overnight. But when you have as much hair as I have, I think I just kind of rushed this process. As you can see, I mean, I have some volume. I don't think this is gonna last very long. I'm gonna end up washing my hair in like a week anyway, so it'll give me like probably a week. But yeah, this is a tiny bit disappointing if I'm being honest. I should have sat in the pipe cleaners probably for a full day at least, or sat in that hooded bonnet for a little bit longer. But it was hot and I kind of wanna go about my day. I don't wanna be sitting here doing this for too long. So good experiment, you guys. If you want your pipe cleaners to set, I personally would give it at least 24 hours. And honestly, it's giving, the longer you do it, the better, because yes, I do have a little bit of volume, but this is not necessarily the look I was going for, but it's all good. So either give it longer or sit underneath the hooded dryer a little bit longer. But let me go ahead and take all of these down. Oh, so yeah, it's like the ones that I did tighter are curled really tight and good. The ones that I did pretty loose are not. So I'm learning the same way that you are here. We're doing this together, and I am not going to do 20 pipe cleaners again. I think 30 might be my minimum for the look that I typically go for. But anyway, let me finish doing this and I'll be right back. And this is the final look. As you can see, I mean, it's cute, right? I do like it. It is giving more wavy than curly. which, you know what, sometimes that's a whole vibe in and of itself. Because I did use so much mousse, I do think it'll last a decent amount of time. Now, when I do my pipe cleaners way smaller, they last up until I wash my hair. So it can be up to 6 weeks. I have run to 6 weeks before. Can't really do that right now because I've been sweating so much. But yeah, so if you're looking for like a wavy look instead of curly, then use 20 pipe cleaners because this actually is cute. This is kind of similar to the vibe that I get when I have my braid out. It gives me volume, but it's not like the way that it is when I typically do my pipe cleaners with 40 to 60 of them. So yeah, I mean, there are some spots that definitely didn't set as well as I would have liked, probably because it was still a little bit damp, like I said. So this side's a little bit curlier at the ends than some of these, but overall, I'm feeling it. Like, it's cute. I was able to get my desired look without having to wear pipe cleaners for forever. And the hooded dryer did help. I probably should have sat in it longer, but again, I got things to do. My kids are downstairs with my mom, so I certainly do have to go downstairs and take care of business. But yeah, this is the final product, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me know if this tutorial was useful and kind of this experiment that we did together. And yeah, I'm here. I'm always up for suggestions. If there's anything you want me to cover about Sisterlocks, let me know, and we can certainly make that happen. And I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.